So, I am clearly not in my kitchen. I am currently in the Isle of Harris and Lewis, which is in the Outer Hebrides, the northwest of Scotland, off of the Isle of Skye. This place is pretty remote. It's really out of the way, and I'm really excited to be here. My original plan this week was to talk about Instagram and how I'm going to be changing my Instagram and really updating it, but the opportunity to come to the Outer Hebrides arose, and I wasn't about to let that go. So here I am. I'm currently filming in the kitchen/living area of this place that we've been allowed to use. I figured while I'm here, I'd talk a little bit about my landscape photography, because I did mention that as one of my 3 goals, which was to have an exhibition. Along with that exhibition, I do want to expand my fine art landscapes print selection. So I haven't had a chance to update it for a little while, so this is my first chance to do it since 6-7 months ago. So I'm pretty excited to see what I can do. We're lucky enough that the weather here at the moment is phenomenal. I'm hoping for some really good sunsets and sunrises. I plan on going to some beach locations because the beaches here are phenomenal, and maybe some of the mountains if I can find one that I want to photograph. Hopefully I won't dive due to being eaten to midges. There's a lot of them. It's a whole thing. I bought a net. We'll see if the net helps, but who knows. One of the big things that I'm hoping for is to get 2 images, not necessarily for the exhibition. I would like to have one done for the exhibition because then I'm well on the way to that. But if I can just get some really nice fine art prints, then I'll be happy. I've got locations, specifically I've got 2 shots. I've already got 1 shot from last night when we first arrived. And I've got 1 shot that I've planned for this evening that I'm hoping to go out and photograph, but we'll see how it goes. And then over the next few days, I'll be heading up north with my friends, and we'll go hike up some mountains, and I'll hopefully get some more interesting stuff there. Okay, so sorry if this is out of focus. I can't focus and I haven't got a screen with me or a monitor, but I am out here getting ready to take a photo. I've got my composition pretty much set up to go. I'll show you in just a second. But the plan is to photograph some of this really nice water canals among some marsh heading up to a massive mountain. Now there is a bit of cloud cover, but I reckon there's still going to be a fair bit of color in the sky as the sun goes down the sky there. So you've got that hole there, just what we want, which is really ideal. You've got that color poking through, which is really nice, and you've got some color over here. This photo did not work. I'm gonna put it up on the screen and give a quick explanation as to why. In the video, I said that circle of light was great because it was gonna let through some color. Well, it didn't. Part of it was because it was too high in the sky, and so by the time the sun was down close enough to the horizon to start letting through yellow light, it was just a blue circle, which didn't work. Alongside that, the cloud cover was pretty dense everywhere but that circle. So what was happening is I was getting quite a dark image, and then there's either a very dark image and just a circle of light, or a circle of complete white and a well-exposed image, which neither of them worked very well. What ended up happening is I was super caught up in taking my first photo in a while, and I kind of forced myself to think there was an image there. Realistically, there wasn't, and I needed to wait for better weather. But sometimes you get caught up in the excitement and you try and make a photo happen when it's not going to be happening. Luckily, I do go back the next day, which I will explain now. So I'm pretty much back where I was yesterday. I came out for sunset again because today is honestly the most perfect weather I think I could have ever hoped for. So I'm exactly where I was. I'm going to get pretty much the exact same composition. The difference is the sun isn't going to be disappearing behind clouds. By the looks of things, it's going to be clear right to the horizon. So currently I've taken a few shots already, and currently it's looking great. We've got a really nice flare coming across the front of the mountain, which is going to be great. And then the color in the river is perfect. It's dead still. So I was concerned about needing a long shutter, but I really don't, so I can hand hold it, which is ace. So I'm pretty much just gonna wait until the sun goes down, take shots every, 5 minutes. I suspect the best shot I'm gonna take has already been taken, but as the sky turns that really nice pastel orange, it's gonna be perfect. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, I've ridden out here. I've had a really long day. I'm very tired. I have a headache, and I wouldn't trade anything in the world for being here right now. This is so fantastic. I'm not a huge beach person, but I just spent 8 hours on the beach and it was awesome. I loved it. I'm covered in sand. There's sand everywhere. It's coarse, it's irritating, gets everywhere. So I hiked to the top of this mountain, and it's just views all around. My initial plan was going to be to shoot this way, but I'm going to shoot this way. So I'm actually back
directly above where I was yesterday. So we've got heavy cloud coming over now, but if you'll notice, if I can darken this down a little bit more, this cloud cover stops before the horizon. So what's gonna happen is the sun's gonna set and it's gonna flare all of this up. Well, it should anyway. So I am basically gonna hightail it this way, maybe to like halfway between here, so I can get this ridge and this ridge in one shot with hopefully golden sun right over the top. So perfect. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I didn't think I'd be back here again. I actually originally planned on going to a completely separate area, but after seeing what this place looks like, I figured, yeah, let's go to the top, see what happens, see if I can make it look sick. And honestly, it's doing it for me. So I'm gonna hoof it down there before the sun goes completely. Hopefully these clouds all flare up massively. It will be insane because I'll be like in the clouds if it happens. And then I've got to hoof it back down again because this is quite a steep hill. I'm not super keen on heading back down when it's dark. Weirdly, there's no midges, but could just be they're not out yet, we'll see. Maybe I'm not near the water. So yeah, I'm gonna hike down, get some shots of this mountain over here, and then I'm gonna head back down again. Hopefully I find a path. I literally just had to like walk up the side of the mountain to get here. Super worth it, but a bit of a strain, especially considering I haven't got the proper shoes on or anything like that. This place is insane. I can't get over it. So I'm gonna take a few photos here, take a few photos down there. I probably won't film a lot of it just because I'm gonna be moving so quickly. Don't have time. I've probably got maybe 20 minutes of sunlight left and a fair bit of walking to do. So we'll see how that goes. It should be fine. I mean, just look at that place.
Quick little side note, this will be a two-parter. I am currently editing the next few days worth of vlog into a second video, which I go over some more landscape stuff and some northern home stuff, which I'm really excited about. I also wanted to say sorry about filming my chin for the most part. I didn't bring my ultra wide lens with me like a fool, but I have got it now and I will be filming with it in the future. So you'll see something more like this instead of like this, which is, it's no fun for anybody, let's be honest here. Part 2 will be coming out soon. Keep an eye out and have a look when it does. I'm really excited about this one too. It's a really cool couple of days out on the beaches and things like that. But thanks for watching.